Okay, everybody, welcome back. Hey, thanks for watching. Welcome to the Dark Spirits channel. Today I'm going to be trying Teeling Small Batch Irish whiskey for the very first time. Okay, so check this out. So on my previous reviews, I covered Powers, which was pretty good. 86 proof, well done. Now, knowing that it's part of the IDA group, which is also home to Jameson, I know that this is a very corporate, mass-produced product. Good. It's, from what I understand, either first or second place in Ireland as far as what they drink there. So I wanted to go in a different direction, right? Kind of go for something that's not as corporate, something that's more, I guess, craft. So when I started doing the research about the Teeling, I was thinking to myself, wait, this looks good. So let's go ahead and get into the background information, and then we'll get into the nosing and tasting. Okay, so if you know me and you watch my channel, the format for here is I usually try something for the very first time. That way you get like my visceral reaction, uncut. Then I'll try it for a while and then I'll come back with a follow-up video, later on, depending on how long it takes me to get to a point to where I can make up an intelligent conclusion. So what I like to do first is do the knowledge. Knowledge plus wisdom together gives you understanding. So let's go ahead and go to the company website and let's check out what they got going on. So I was listening to this interview and Martin Lynch was featured on it. He's one of the managers, of the Asia Pacific region, and he was giving a lot of background information on the company. A lot of it I found to be very interesting. So the Teeling family has historical roots in Irish whiskey, and in 2012, some descendants of the original Teelings reopened like the first distillery in Dublin in like 100 and something years, the Teeling Distillery. In like 2015, I believe, is when they first started making their own spirit. So, ever since then, they've been trying to do something different. So their approach when they were making these whiskeys is that they knew, okay, look, there's already established players in the game. Jameson, Powers, Redbreast. So very smart move. They said, look, if we're going to come in here, we got to do something completely different, right? They realize they're not going to just beat them on that. They have economies of scale. They got the infrastructure. They had to do something completely different. And I really liked what they did here. So the first thing I liked about these Teelings is that their signature proof is going to be 92 proof, 46% ABV. So that's going to tell you that it's going to be a little bit stronger than pretty much anything that's on the market straight out the bottle. And if you don't know what the rules are for Irish whiskey, make sure you go back and check out my video where I talk about the main rules for Irish whiskey as well as the difference between that and American whiskey. Any Irish whiskey is going to be aged for a minimum of 3 years. The grain base is going to be primarily malted barley. Now, I guess the product differentiator in the Teeling is that after it's aged, it's finished in rum cask for about 6 months. So that's going to give it a completely different feel than I'd imagine anything else that's out there, Jameson, Power, so forth and so on. So when I saw that, I was thinking to myself, okay, I like the energy. I like the fact that they're trying to do something different. I like the fact that it's going to be kind of craft because they're not in that, huge corporate umbrella. They're going to have a lot more freedom. And I like the fact that they're trying to do something different with the rum casks. Price-wise, Jameson is around $29.99. Same thing for Powers in my area. This is $39.99. So $10 more. I'm going to go ahead and find out what you think the difference is. So let's go ahead and get onto it. All right, so first things first, let's try to open it. I would give you the color, but this is a black bottle, so let's go ahead and get this open. Looks like it's going to be a cork pop. There it goes. And let's go ahead and pour ourselves a little bit into here. All right, let's try to give you a little bit of the color here. See if you can see that. Going to go ahead and let that open up. But before that, like I said, just want to say thanks for watching, everybody who's been here. I usually do whiskeys and bourbons, so forth and so on, but I wanted to do something different. So I've been kind of on this little vein into these Irish whiskeys, and, it's been a little bit different. I've been learning a lot. It's not really things that I tend to touch because, these Irish whiskeys tend to be so light, and I'm kind of used to more bold stuff, but life is all about experiences. And I said to myself, let me go ahead and experience the Irish, see what's going on. Also, St. Patrick's Day is coming up, so I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and get into the spirit. All right, so we let it open up for a little while. Let's go into the nose. Wow, this is different. So on the nose, I'm getting like apple juice. My first thing that I got on the nose was like apple cider or something. It was not what I was expecting. They say this is finished in rum cask, but I'm not getting any rum. I'm getting like apple cider, fruits and stuff like that. I'm not getting a lot of ethanol on it also, you know, a tad bit, but this kind of reminds me of like a brandy kind of the nose that it's giving me. Yeah, very pleasant, very pleasant. All right, so let's go in for, you know, the tasting. Cheers. So this is 46% alcohol, 92 proof. It's non-chill filtered. In case you don't know what that means, non-chill filtered is they don't take out some of the esters and fatty acids. So you have a mouthfeel here. It's got a little bit more body than Jameson and Powers. It's got a little bit more body here. The finish here is actually long, 92 proof. I mean, it's got a long finish. Taste-wise, I'm not getting any of the rum off the finish. I'm getting the grain. I'm getting the barley. I'm not getting any sweetness, which is funny because this smelled like apple juice to me, kind of apple cider, but I'm not getting that at all. On the palate, I'm getting just, you know, the barley, the grain. So to me, this tells me that this is one of these whiskeys that you're gonna have to let open up, get some air before it fully develops. First impression is, doesn't taste anything really like exceptional as far as like, you know, flavors. Say it's finished in rum cask, but I'm not really getting any rum off of it. And then also you can feel the heat. You know, you don't get the burn, but you can feel the heat when it goes down. So I think aside from that, that's pretty much it for now. So I'll be back in a couple more weeks. I don't know, it's probably gonna take me a while to go through here, but then I'll be back with the long term. All right, hey, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.